Good morning. It is Monday morning and I've had a shower, and I thought I would either take you through my day and with my thoughts, or through the week, depending on how much I manage to film. It is really grey outside today. Look at that. It's not cute weather at the moment. I have wavy to curly hair, and the water here is ruining it, so I'm trying to bring it back to health. I'm having like a bed sheet wash day. It's all happening this morning. Change of plan. My afternoon meeting has been moved to this morning. One I found for €15 at a shop as I was walking past, and I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, it's time for an afternoon of filming. My little setup. Good morning. I have already been up for a few hours, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous outside today. Okay, I need to go outside. Can you see this thing I have on my... I use this at night so I don't frown, because I don't want like wrinkles in that area of my face. I woke up so happy this morning. Okay, wait a second. I woke up really early and I was annoyed, and then I meditated, and then I was like, everything is wonderful. And then I've already done a few hours of work. Like, I love to do this thing where I wake up and light candles. To re-upload my email app onto my phone. I had it uploaded. I had deleted it because I noticed that just having it on there and easy to access was adding this extra layer of tension to my body. And I'm really intentional with my phone use and I'm still waking up, and my technology use, because I am a human being having a human experience, and technology is such a wonderful tool, but it's so easy for it to become completely consuming if I let it. And especially as someone who works online, like that's where my work is. That's where I make my income, by working online. And it's such a gift, but it's also, it's a double-edged sword. And years ago when I started this business, one of the reasons was, well, there was two reasons. One, I wanted location independence, which I have, which is wonderful. It's such a wonderful thing. I appreciate it so much because it means I don't have to look for a new job every time I go somewhere else, or I don't have to consider where I go based on what work is available to me. I really can. I'm so location independent, and that feels very freeing to me. And the other reason was that I didn't want an office job. I didn't want to spend 8 or whatever hours per day in some cubicle behind a laptop. But it turns out the joke is on me, because I ended up with an office job. It's just that that office is like a living room or a cafe or my bedroom or an office or whatever. It's just shapeshifted and changed form, and that's the truth for many people. But it does make me reconsider, that original intention. At the time, it made sense, but that was a decade ago, and the world and life has changed so much in the last 10 years. and we get to change with it. And I think that's quite exciting because I get to make new choices now, even though I don't know yet exactly how it's going to unfold, what's going to happen next. But I will find out. We will find out, won't we? I need to run a few errands before I get started with work today. So I made a commitment to myself last week that I was going to film my week, give you like a day, a week in my life. And the reality is that I started, but it got really busy. I don't like using the word busy, but it's accurate. My work week was really full, and I just didn't have a chance. Hold on, it is really beautiful outside. I want to show you this. It snowed a couple of days ago, and it's been freezing cold, but now look at this. I keep showing you this scene because it's out of my French doors, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. Now it is Monday the what? Don't even know. The last Monday of November. I know that much. I just made myself a chai, and one of the things I really wanted to discuss with you, female friendship. I don't know, I think it's a really important topic. I hear from a lot of people who tell me that they have a hard time meeting people or making new friends, and I want to address that and what it actually means. Also, I bought a woolen dress on Vinted for 35 euros, and the color is really cute, but I want to try it on. Tell me what you think, and then we'll talk about female friendship. I'm gonna get naked in front of you because that's how this works. Look at this, it's long and it's woolen and it's these beautiful colors. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I love it. Let me spin it around for a better view. Yeah, the scoop neck is a bit too scoopy, but you know what I could do? Let's spin this around again. Yeah, the colors are gorgeous and the sleeves are quite cool too. Okay, I'm a fan. Another way to wear it would be this way, and then it'll have like a cool scoop back, no? I wonder if there's a front or a back. Well, anyway, that was fun. Let's get comfy and have a chat. I thought I was going to wear the dress for our chat, but actually it is so warm, which is great. It means I can wear it outside. Firstly, I have to say that female friendship is one of the greatest gifts of my life. I'm so deeply grateful and appreciative. I've just been really fortunate in my life in terms of the friendships, and you know, in part that's because I intentionally go out and prioritize building relationships with people that I like and admire. I think it's also a reflection of the kind of friend that I am. And of course that's evolved over time. You know, there was a time in my 20s where I only had male friends loosely, because I feel like the depth of friendship with men is just not the same. And it was because I didn't have great experiences with women in my 20s, and like a lot of jealousy, a lot of like just, we weren't on the same team and that was difficult. And I remember getting to a point where I was like, this is something I want to change about myself and about my experience and about who I am, and the way that I need to change that is by changing myself. We always start with ourselves, right? So I was like, how can I be a better friend to women, and how can I learn to trust women? And I went through a whole journey. Sorry, I just can't quite find my perfect situation. And I did a lot of healing
around female relationships and female friendships. And those of you who know me well know that I'm estranged from my mother. I have a very difficult relationship with her. And so, of course, the lack of trust and the just not having a healthy relationship to women stems from that. But that doesn't mean that gets to narrate our life, does it? It's just good to know and good to understand. And this is why what I teach in my course, Clear, as well. Like, understand where your patterns and conditioning comes from, so then you can take responsibility for it and transform it, and then you get a different life experience, which is so exciting and so meaningful to me. Since then, I've had the most incredible female friendships. I've grown so much in the last few years. I'm evolving and turning into a person I have not met yet, but I'm really excited about her. Like, I'm really curious and interested and excited, and there's something coming through that, I don't know, it feels very crystallized and precise and profound and beautiful. Like, I really am in that chrysalis stage, and I feel like I've been here for so long and I'm so ready to get out of it. I'm so done with the liminal space. I'm so done with the void. I'm so done with like the in-between. And also I recognize this is part of the journey. In this moment right now where I'm having a very sharp transformation around my in my social group, and I'm doing it on purpose. I've intentionally chosen to stop communicating and connecting with some people that I consider really beautiful and amazing and wonderful souls that I love very much, but have chosen very different paths to me, which is, again, like, I really respect that and I get it. And it doesn't support me in the path and the journey and the way that I am moving in. And so I'm in this weird in-between space right now where I'm meeting a lot of new people because I'm intentionally choosing to put myself into situations where I meet people, which is not the most comfortable. I am very much more of like a one-on-one person. This is a funny thing. Like, I don't even really buy into the extrovert introverted thing too much. I think it can be useful to understand ourselves. I think most of us actually exist in the middle. And so when I think about it for myself, I would call myself an extroverted introvert. So I'm a natural introvert. I love being on my own. I get energy from being on my own, but I love people. And so in that, under that framework, I prefer one-on-one interactions. Or big groups do not do it for me. I do not love that at all. And so, yeah, I've been putting myself into situations where I have to be with new people. And that's how I meet new people. And I'm doing that, a lot of that, by just reaching out to people I think are cool, that I admire, that I think are interesting. And I'm also spending a lot of time just being with myself and feeling the loneliness and the isolation that comes from rapid change and the transformation of social groups. And I need to be around people who are choosing something else, who are choosing something new, who are willing to be in the discomfort and the big feelings and the necessary empathy. It's just removing my energy and attention from scenarios where I don't feel it's fruitful or beneficial, and holding it either close to be reused within my own field or investing it into new spaces. And so right now I am meeting some really incredible women that I'm very excited about. Wow, like the emotional intelligence. And also I have some friendships from my past, even from the last 10 years, that have grown stronger recently or moved into a new level, and others that are just falling, just very naturally, gracefully falling away. And to be a good friend to women, we have to allow each other to go through these different seasons. So much attachment that happens of like, it has to be like this, or we always have to do this, or I must remain loyal to this friend or this friendship, when some friendships are going to hold you back or be destructive or slow down your progress and your process, and that's never going to help. I think to be a good friend is to always live at the edge of your own growth and at your own ability to be with others and to give back and to love and to care and to nourish, and see who can meet you there. What I'm usually looking for is people outside of that sphere, and who I can look to in terms of who they're becoming, the experiences they've had, the choices they've made, and if they are expanders for me or not. No matter where I go, I'm cultivating friendships and relationships, and some of them really do remain and some of them don't, and that's okay. This year has been tumultuous for me, and it's female friendships that have sustained me, saved me from myself, supported me, held me, nourished me, given me so much. It's been so incredible. I'm so deeply grateful. You get what you give. So if you want intimacy, you have to offer intimacy, and that's something that I do. And if you want depth, you have to offer depth. And if you want clarity, you have to offer clarity. Life really is a reflection of ourselves.